In this segment, I'm going to show you how we can have all of our Google Classroom users be able to take advantage of the Microsoft Teams video chat for our students. So Google Classroom is where we're actually organizing all of our assignments, all of our materials, all of our workflow. But if we want to be able to have a video chat with our students, such as a whole group meeting, some small group work, some assessment, I want to be able to create a Microsoft Teams video link that I'm going to use in my Google Classroom. What we're going to be doing is creating one link that I'm going to be using over and over and over again. Because please note, once you create a Microsoft Teams video link, I can actually never close it. We're hoping that's an update that's coming sometime this fall, and MTech will let you know when that happens. But right now, that meeting room is always open. Inside that meeting room, we can have video meetings, but there's also a chat that goes along with it. This is going to be crucial for our online and hybrid students in order for them to connect with the teacher. This is how they're going to stream into the Google Classroom, as well as be able to ask questions, almost like raising their hand throughout the day. I don't want to supervise more than one room, so I'm going to make sure I create one meeting link and I'm going to use that over and over again. What's important is I communicate the expectations of how to use this room, such as when am I allowed to click on the video, when am I allowed to chat, what is acceptable. So we strongly recommend being able to set up some expectation posters and protocols with your students, and we have templates for you for that. And then as well, note that once we can close these links, that will change things a little bit moving forward. But I'm going to create one link. I'm going to put it inside my Google Classroom, and that's the link we're going to use over and over again. So make sure you communicate in your stream a schedule for your students of when exactly they will be meeting. So we have to do this in a couple of steps. I'm going to be creating the link inside of my Outlook. I'm only going to be inviting me. I just need to generate a link. Then I'm going to be placing that link inside of my Google Classroom for the students to use. Please note we will have many other upcoming videos on how to use the Teams videos with your students. I'm simply showing you how to create that link and get it inside your Google Classroom. So the first place I invite you to go is actually go to your Outlook calendar, and we're going to make a link. So now that I'm at my outlook.office.com and I'm looking at my calendar, I'm just going to pick a day, any day. The day and time doesn't matter. I'm simply using this as a way to generate a link. I'm going to keep using this link over and over and over every day. The kids aren't going to see it in their calendar. They're going to see it in the Google Classroom. So that's why the day and time doesn't matter. I'm going to say new event. I'm going to give it a title. Now that I've given it a title, I need to actually invite someone for it to generate a link. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to invite myself. Don't worry about the day and time, just ignore that. Where it says search for a room or a location, you're going to turn on the Teams meeting. That's what's going to generate the meeting room link for us. So again, I have a title, I've invited myself, and I've turned on the Teams meeting. I'm going to go ahead and just hit send. Now what I need to do is I need to actually go inside of that calendar link. I'm just going to double click it. I'm going to open it up. What I'm looking for is this purple Join Microsoft Teams meeting. I'm going to right click, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy link address. I only ever need to do this once because I'm going to keep using this over and over again. Now I'm going to come on over to my classroom, and I'm going to create a material, and I'm going to call this our meeting link. It's going to be really important to make sure you put some expectations and protocols for when and how to use the link inside of the description. What we're going to be doing is we're going to say add, and I'm adding the link. Here I'm going to go ahead and paste the link. And now that Microsoft Teams link is sitting there waiting for my students. I also like to add the expectations and even my etiquette poster of how we're going to use the Microsoft Teams meeting. Again, I'm going to add it to my topic, or I could create a topic, and I can post this. So now that I have all of the information that I want my students to remember about using our Teams video links, I've got the link itself, I even have our Netiquette poster that we created as a class. I'm going to go ahead and say post. Another way to make sure that the students see the link that will always be sitting here, right here in our class materials, is when I'm coming to the stream to share something with the class, I can be able to add the link again. The exact same link, I'm just pointing it out inside the stream as part of the announcement. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the exact same link. I'm not generating a new link each time. So that exact same link that was in my materials, I'm just pointing it out to the students by putting it right here inside the stream so they get it that morning.